What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode for the Road to the Bodybuilder. My name's Overboard, and we're just going to get straight into this update. So, as you guys can see, I did not lose any weight this past week. And I talked to my coach and I talked to my trainer about some stuff. And the biggest thing that I realized is this past week, we made a ton of adjustments, right? So let's get into those adjustments. So the number one adjustment that I did get into is I started a load of creatine. So I've been doing like 10, 15 grams of creatine every day, right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I was doing 10 to 15 grams of creatine in each of my shakes. So what I didn't realize, I actually had to look this up, is when you load in creatine, you create like a big water retention within the body, right? And you just hold more water, right? Especially when you're loading on the creatine. So I didn't start creatine until this past week. And you can load up on a bunch of creatine and then you start like weighing down. So next week we're going to be back on the like 5 grams a day, right? Just like shake in the morning, creatine, glutamine, protein, oatmeal, right? That's what we're going to be doing in the mornings. And that kind of gave us like a big water retention. So like I've never felt honestly better. This week, I have felt probably the best I've ever felt in a very, very long time. All the inflammation in my body, I feel like is like practically gone, right? Which could be a very large contributor to why I've been losing so much weight in very, very rapid amount of time, right? The first 3 weeks, we lost 19.8 pounds, right? And as you guys saw, we weighed in again today at 287 pounds, right? So we did not go up, but we did not go down, right? And to be quite frank, we were only supposed to lose 6 pounds on track to get to the 220 mark by June 21st. So we're already like way far ahead, right? The second principle, the second fact is I added an additional 600 calorie meal per day. So typically, this is kind of how my meal breakdown goes. Like we saw in the Excel spreadsheet, I do 336 grams of protein, do about 286 grams of carbs, and I do 110 grams of fat. So we've essentially just added another 48 grams of protein, right? Another 40 grams of carbs, and another, about 18 grams of fat with the beef that we've been doing. So we've been doing a lot of like taco meat, so taco meat beef and rice, and that's been working really well for me, and I have a big bowl of spinach every day. So this week we're going to continue that, right? We just added more calories so I don't have such a steep deficit, so that I can kind of level myself out and be more sustainable for the long term, right? It's not like that I felt more hungry, but the thing is, losing that much weight in such a short amount of time consistently is you're bound to lose a bunch of muscle. So that's one of those things where we don't want to lose muscle, right? We do not want to lose muscle. We only want to either maintain or slightly gain as we kind of lose that fat, right? So it has to be a evened out pendulum here. So just speaking with my coach, he said it was a really good idea, and that's what we kind of started with this week. I feel like I notice a very large difference in my body, right? Like the way I look. I don't know if the camera does it the most justice, so I'm going to post like a side-by-side picture right here of when I started in week 1 and when I started in week 4, right? So as you guys can see, there's a little bit of difference between like where my kind of love handles are starting to shrink a little bit, which is super exciting, man. I feel like my shoulders are getting a little bit more broad, a little bit more muscular. The definition's starting, right? And that's the biggest thing is we've seen, right, as minuscule as it might seem in the pictures, but without the training, with the videos and everything, we've seen a very, I would say honestly substantial change in the way I've been kind of like presenting myself. I feel more athletic. My squat's been getting a lot better. My hip alignment's been getting way better. Everything's just been going really, really well. So we're going to continue to track what we're going on with this one, where we added those extra 600 calories, and we're just going to see how that kind of transitions throughout the week. So next week's going to be a very big week because it's the start of month 2, right? From week 1 to week 4, we've lost 20 pounds, which is absolutely amazing, dude. Like, I'm super blessed, and I've been working so damn hard, right? I got a lot of stuff that's going on in my life. I've never been busier, but I've only been happy. I've been really, really happy doing this grind. And I don't want this video to be extraordinarily long, you know, so we're just going to kind of cap it here. I appreciate everybody that's been watching so far. We've been doing a really, really good job of just maintaining and continuing like such an amazing feat. And I can't wait to see what the next 8 months, man. 4 weeks have went by so dang fast, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And it's going to be even crazier as I lose more weight and I get more definition and getting ready for this bodybuilding show, man. It's not going to be easy and it's only going to get harder, but we create tools and we create structure, we create discipline, and none of that matters, right? None of that matters. I appreciate everybody watching this update, man. If you guys want to follow the journey, you guys want to see the end product, man, please make sure to follow. Please make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel because we do weekly updates every Sunday. And man, I'm just excited, man. This has been an amazing journey so far, and I super appreciate everybody that's been following along. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you guys in the next update.